And in this video, I show you the exact step-by-step method that I use to scale products to over 100,000 per month. Let's go. Your boy Avvin back with another video, and as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about scaling, everybody's favorite thing. How do we start taking our testing campaigns and really start profiting and making way more money, start hitting those numbers that we dream of. Before we get into that, I got a couple things I want to handle first, so please bear with me. First thing is, I will be giving away a winning product at the end of this video, and it's not going to be one of those bullshit winning products that you see other people give you. It's not going to be one of those winning products that like you can't test or so saturated. It's going to be an untapped winner showing promise right now that if you sell, you have a really high chance of succeeding and making money with. As well as I want to give away a consulting call at the end of this video, so I'm going to give away two things in this video. Make sure you stay till the end to find out that winning product, as well as how you can actually get that consulting call. Well, let's get into the video and right into scaling, and let's get it. Hey YouTube, what up? So here we are on my computer. I apologize if I start talking real fast. I drank a little bit of coffee, so I feel like that motherfucker from Limitless. But regardless, scaling, how to do it. After you watch this video, you will know everything you need to know about how to scale your ad sets. The ones that are giving you a little bit of success, but you don't know what to do with it, how to scale it, and how to really start making way more money off of it and start hitting those numbers, those bigger numbers per day. So the first thing is you need to know when to scale. Obviously that's the most important part. You don't want to scale too early because you're scaling something that's not proven that it can actually scale. So how you actually know when to scale is you should only be looking at a minimum after 2 days if you even have an ad set that can scale. And let me explain that, right? So I follow a $10 per day per ad set structure. But if you're doing the low budget strategy, which is a $5 per ad set, look after 3 days. I look after 2 days. So what you want to do is you want to be looking for ad sets. You want to be looking at ad sets with over 3+ purchases. Let me unhighlight this real quick. So the first thing we're going to talk about. First thing we're going to talk about is vertical scaling. There are two methods to scaling. There's vertical and horizontal. We'll go about vertical first because it is very, very simple. It's just basically increasing budgets. Vertical, going up. So I look for 3 purchases at the minimum, right? A ROAS above 4, 5+ is ideal. And let me show you that. So let me go into my ads manager and show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see here, 3 purchases, right? So I would scale this ad set after 2 days, or 3 days, I guess, in this. It has a cost per purchase of $9.74, which is good, but I don't really look at the cost per purchases because that is very different based on what your product price is. So I look for the ROAS, right? So my ROAS here is 4.11, which is solid. That's a good ROAS. So I know I have 3 purchases and a ROAS above 4, like I talked about. So this is an ad set that is now eligible or ready to be scaled, or at least tried to be scaled. So what I would do is I make 3 copies, right? 3 copies, and I do this for a reason. This is kind of a Facebook hack. I've had many ad sets where, or first let me go through it actually. I take this $10 ad set, this original $10 that I did, and I make 3 copies. What the fuck? And I make 3 copies, right? And I want to set its budget to $30 per ad set. And I do this this is the hack what I was talking about. I've had many ad sets, and this is actually been proven by my own, spending money on it. You can have one $30 ad set and it might not work just because Facebook has different pockets of buyers within these audiences. They're so large, this one is over 18 million. So you want to give it the best chance to find where that group of those buyers are in this large ass audience. So if you make 3 copies, it's going to go put it in each a different pocket. So one pocket, pocket 1, pocket 2, pocket 3, and you're going to figure out, usually most of the time, one of these ad sets will work, right? One of these ad sets at this higher budget will work, rather than only putting out one and then just thinking, oh shit, this this audience sucks or this audience isn't scalable. So I make 3 copies, like I said, $30 each. Simple. That's it. That's really how you vertical scale. You just increase the budget, right? So I went from 10 to 30 to start. I don't obviously go straight off to 100 or something like that because I want to test that it really even works at higher budgets. So I did 10 to 30. So those would be the $30, like I said. Then after a couple more days, I look for a ROAS above 4, and then I go from 30 to 100. Same thing. So I would take that, let's just say this is 30, I would duplicate it, I would make 3 more copies, and I would set the budget to 100. Boom. Just keep increasing the budget. It's a very simple process, but you just rinse and repeat the process. So after above ROAS of 4, if it still has a ROAS above 4 at the $100 level, then I'll go to the $300 level and I will make 3 more copies. So that's the structure I follow: 10 to 30 to 100 to 300, looking for ROAS above 4 at each spot to know, okay, I can move on to the next step and increase the budget more. One key right here, don't be scared to spend money. I know it can be tough starting out when you don't have a lot of money, and spending, holy shit, I'm spending $90 a day for one ad set, with the 3 copies. Like, that can be scary, I get it, but the only way you're going to start hitting bigger numbers that you envision for yourself and that you dream of, like we all do. Like, I definitely wanted to hit big numbers when I started out, and I still do, of course. Don't be scared to spend money. That is vertical scaling, a very, very simple process. Let me talk to you actually about the more important scaling. This is how you really, really start to make more money and actually give yourself more consistency with the money you make. Horizontal scaling. Okay, and horizontal scaling is just basically, to summarize in one word, is making more ad sets. So how do I know when to scale? It's the same thing. When I have 3 purchases, I don't look for ROAS to horizontally scale. I just look for 3 purchases, because obviously I'm seeing at least at the beginning that the audiences are reacting to it. So look for 3 purchases, that's it. Then I start making 3 to 5 new ad sets. So let me show you what I mean. So obviously with this example, this ad set had 3 purchases. So all I would do is I would just duplicate, and I would start finding related interests to this interest that popped off and was working. So plumbing was this ad set. I'll go down the list, I'll click plumber, same shit, right? That's one suggestion. That is one ad set. Boom. I publish that. I'm not gonna publish it because I'm not running this campaign, but that's just how you would do it. I'll duplicate again. Find another one, go down to suggestions. Maintenance, repair, and operations, pretty similar, pretty logically makes sense to what a plumber is. So I would submit that. That's ad set number 2. Do it again. Where the fuck is it? Cool. Then maybe home repair, that's another good one. So basically it's really simple, right? Just go down the list, find new ad sets related to the one that makes sense. That's it. Just go down the list. It's just click one and you have a new ad set. Don't overcomplicate the process. Don't just go down the list, find the ones that make logical sense to it, and just create ad sets. So I just showed you how I create 3. Make 3 to 5 depending on how good your product is doing. If it's really killing it, really taking off, make more. And you'll be able to find new, better ad sets at a quicker pace. But just make 3 to 5 for every single ad set that has over 3 purchases. That's my minimum, 3 purchases, because 1 or 2 purchases, it can be a fluke, but 3 purchases at a low budget, I think, is for me, it validates it for myself. So you want to look for 3 purchases on every ad set. So let me show you. For these ones with 2, 2, 1, I wouldn't do anything with it. I wouldn't touch it. I would just wait for it to get 3 purchases before I start to make suggestions, or even vertically scale it. It's not ready in my opinion. So just look for 3 purchases. So let's say this one had 3. I would do the same process, right? I would just find 3 to 5. I would duplicate this and find 3 to 5 suggestions to it, and I want to do that with every single one with over 3 purchases. It's really that simple. So that's actually the most important part about scaling, is that you actually create new ad sets every single day for the ones that are working. Don't, my shit's not working, my winning campaign died. Usually when it's dying is because you're not creating new ad sets, right? You're being lazy about it, and you just think, oh, I found a couple winning ad sets, like I'm good, right? Like let me just chill, like I'm good, I'm chilling. But that's not the case. To really have a scaled campaign, you gotta have a shit ton of ad sets. Like I'm talking a crazy amount of ad sets. You want to go through every single audience you can, find suggestions, go through them, and that's the main thing. You gotta find a bunch of ad sets to really have a scaled campaign. And then once those ad sets are popping off, those new ad sets are getting 3+ purchases, you can just follow the same damn strategy I just outlined, right? 3 purchases, whereas before you start vertically scaling those. So just think about it, right? So you're making new ad sets, they're starting to pop off, and then you're increasing the budgets on those. So if you're making 3 to 5, you have potential to really, really start making mad money because you're just increasing budgets on those as well. So I know I'm rambling, I'm getting off topic a little bit, like that's really how you have a scaled campaign. A bunch of new ad sets, increasing vertical budget, increasing budgets, and you got something. You guys, so as promised, winning product time. This is not one of those unsaturated bullshit winners that people give you, tens of thousands of views that you can't sell. This is really something that's working right now. And I think if you sell it, you have a chance of making it work a little bit. So let's get into it right away. It is this cool vertical jump trainer, workout tool. Add it to your feed and just, I guess, jump around, hippity hoppity, I guess. Yeah, so let me show you why I think it's working right now, or why I know it's working right now. So 484,000 views about 2 months ago. Asking about it, Mo, my boy Mo, how much is his product? Alex, I need it. Rafioku, I need it. It follows the criteria of winning product, right? It solves a problem. You could market this to basketball players, volleyball players, football players, just athletes in general. People trying to improve vertical jump. It obviously solves a problem. People who want to improve their jump. There's a wow factor to it, definitely. So this is where I see the improvement of it. Why I think you can make this work. So as you can see here, the text on this is pretty shitty, right? So like obviously the video is pretty high quality. It's nicely done, but the text is really long. Like I can't read this shit like fast enough. I don't want to read a paragraph. Like I'm not trying to read a paragraph. Like this is a damn novel, and I don't really know how it works. Like to me, it looks like resistance bands at this point. But like create some hype around it, right? Like the first thing you should be saying is this product improves vertical jump. Easy, that will definitely get someone's attention, right? But like instead, like they're writing a damn novel and like it's a Harry Potter book in terms of the text. So there's something definitely for you to improve upon here. Like if you improve upon this video, I think you have a chance to make this work. And as we know, 484,000 views, 274 shares shows a little bit of promise in the product. So if you test it out, you have a good chance of making this work. That is the winning product for today. I also said I would be doing a giveaway for a consulting call if you guys want. If you want to be entered in that, just make sure you subscribe and like the video, of course. Show some love. But as well as just comment down below. Let me know what type of videos you want to see in the future. What are you struggling with as it relates to e-commerce and drop shipping, and whether that's product research, Facebook ads. Just write that down below. What kind of video you want to see, and that's it. Just do those 3 things: subscribe, like, and comment down below, and you will be entered to win the consulting call as well. And alright, you guys, that's a wrap on the video. If you stayed this long, thank you guys so much. I really, really do appreciate you. I also created another video. If you want to actually test this product I gave you, and you're serious about drop shipping and making this work, I created a video on how to make viral Facebook ads. So follow that strategy with this product, and you can really have a good chance to succeed. I also created another video up here, a playlist. Watch that as well. It can take you, from beginner to advanced with everything you need to know about Shopify. And that's it. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.